Boom, 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 boom. Welcome back to Maurice's Polo Review channel. Today we'll be talking about what is on my mannequin, a few cops and some a few daily gems, you know what I'm saying, to start your work week, or it's in the middle of the work week. But anyway, let's talk about what's on my mannequin. First of all, this is the oil wax base vest. Blue. We done went over this. I done had this vest in my wardrobe for a long period of time now. Sort of heavy, you know what I'm saying, when you wear it. It's a really quality piece whenever you wear it. So you gotta wear it more like the winter months and the fall months. So it's great to have in your wardrobe, and it is a nice piece to have in your wardrobe. Underneath you have a fleece type of material, cotton, and 3/4 Ralph Lauren sweater. Up underneath that you have the yellow Oxford, just a different type of vibe, different type of look. You can go with a brown, or you can go with a burgundy Scully or Toboggan to go on top of it. Me personally, with this outfit, I probably would want to do, let's see, I would say blue chinos or blue khakis to go with this particular piece. You don't want to do too matchy when you're wearing this piece, so you could do it with or without the vest. Typically, me personally, I'll probably do it without the vest, because the blues are just, you know what I'm saying, just go all together down and just have the brown on the sleeve. So it's a very nice different look if you just trying to dress down and just keep it moving. Like I said before, this piece is it's a very quality piece. It has the leather tabs on the side as far as the pockets up top, and they have the pockets below, like right here. So like I say, a very quality piece. If you want this particular piece inside your wardrobe, there's nothing wrong with it. Also have the corduroy collars on the side of it. Very dope look. It gives a no more texture as far as the browns and everything like that as far as your wardrobe. Or if you really want it to be different, you can go with dark brown corduroys with this particular piece. I think it'll look dope. You know, you just, like I said before, you just don't want to do too matchy, so you gotta watch it. And ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just not my thing. You want more texture, more different looks as far as your wardrobe. Gems. Let's get into a few gems. When we are, you know, I would say interests. You know what I'm saying? Like, have different interests in life. You know what I'm saying? Just don't have one or two things your interest, because then you'll find yourself being stagnant, find yourself being necessarily in tune with one or two things, you know, in life. And there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, you got to expand your horizon, try different things in life. And if you ain't never been to a gun range, go to a gun range. You know, I ain't never been snorkeling before, or I ain't never rode in a kayak. That don't mean I won't try it. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you will fall in love with as far as your hobbies, you know, your interests, and, you know, just try to do something different in life outside of the obvious work. Go home, take care of your kids, your wife, your family, whatever the case may be. You know, we all need that fix, you know, it's called something different as far as your life. You know, the older we get, the more wiser we become, and your interests become different in life. And there's nothing wrong with that, because guess what? We only get one opportunity at this thing called life, and you got to live life to the fullest. You have to do that. Because me and my wife, we discussed some things as far as, you know, just taking time out, you know what I'm saying, with each other. Time to reflect upon life, because life is so short and so precious that sometimes a lot of people act like this is going to be forever, and it's not. And we got to enjoy the moments in life that come to us, enjoy the people that we have in our lives. Also, you know, just being respectable as far as people in your lives. Not everybody's rooting for you. Not everybody's going to be your cheerleader or your support system. You're going to have a lot of people who have a lot of ulterior motives, number one. Number two, you're going to have a lot of people who is not going to push the envelope for you to be successful in life. So you have to understand that. And there's nothing wrong with finding out people's motives and intentions, because at the same time, come along with a lot of negativity, and that's what you don't need in your life. So that's just a few little gems I'm want to drop on y'all in my audience. Also, right now we're at 702. So that means we got 298 more people to get before we reach 1,000. So we trying to get there. So I appreciate each and every one of you for coming to my channel, being my support system as far as, this YouTube thing. And, just something, like I said before, this is a hobby. You know what I'm saying? It's a business, but it's a hobby at the same time. That's where my Vicks come in at, trying to help people, try to drop gems when I can, and just things of that nature. So let's get into some cops. This particular cop came in a few days ago, but I had to go get it. Long story, but I'd rather not get into it. So anyway, went to Poshmark. Couldn't believe it was up there and got it for a really, really low price. Of course, it's a rugby item, somewhat. Yeah, it is a rugby item. So let's get into it. Bow. The only reason, really, I like this piece is because of the blue R with the polo track and field wing on the side of it. It's a very dope piece. This is an iconic piece in the Ralph Lauren community because it's the P-wing. You know what I'm saying? It can go for polo sport, but obviously they put it on a rugby piece. The polo, of course, it has the rugby label up underneath. So let me go ahead and show you. Yes, sir, rugby. But also it has the number 13 on the side, which is very dope, and it's like felt. You know what I'm saying? Something different. We ain't talking about no stickers. It's felt. So this is a very dope piece to add in my wardrobe, my collection. And like I said before, more grown up look. Of course, people are like, oh, rugby isn't grown up. Rugby is very grown up. Understand that too. Rugby is a more Ivy League type of vibe. You got your blue label. You have the Polo Country. Then you have the double RL, and then you have the purple label, and then at top it's going to be the black label. But anyway, this is quality. Point blank, period. This is a quality piece, a nice piece to add to my collection. Came from Posh, so I had to jump on it, and I did, and I'm glad I finally got my piece in that situation. So, piece number 2. Dope piece, but it comes with some defects that I didn't know about until I got the piece. But this is more like a, how can I put it? You have to inspect your piece before you actually get it, but which you can't, because people post pictures of everything but the defects upon your piece. So, ask questions first. Dope piece. Wow. So this is a rugby piece I picked up off Poshmark. Very unique piece. But I got it. I was very happy that I got it. But due to further inspection, we do have what you call bleeds. It's okay, but I prefer not to have bleeds. But at the same time, me, as myself, got to respect how old these vintage items are. So they do come with some defects. But sometimes, as long as there's no rips, no scratches, and all this other stuff, you should be good money. But the bleeds is crazy. You could tell whoever had this piece, they wore it. There's nothing wrong with it. It has a light. It has the bleeds on the side of it. Of course, that red bleeding onto the white. Yeah, but, we got to make do with what we have. It's a vintage piece, and I'm digging a shirt, so I just had to do what I had to do. It's on both sleeves at the wrist. We talked about it before. These vintage items, they're going to have some runs, but that's why you want to take your pieces sometimes to the cleaners. And this piece I haven't took to the cleaners yet, but I am. Been a little busy. Also, and I hate to say it like that, but when you look at the neck piece, you see that little around the neck piece. I ain't trying to say somebody was dirty, none of my business. But at the same time, I got to do my due diligence and take this to the cleaners. And I always do my clothes like that, regardless of if they come without any foreseen defects. Also, around the collars of the particular items you want to be leery of too, especially dealing with a rugby item. You know the collar is already like a hard cotton, so you got to be very leery of that, just because sometimes when the stains get in your collars, it's going to be hard as crap to get out. So it is what it is. For the money I paid for this piece, I'm willing to deal with that. Also has like the little elbow patches on the back of it, both sides. Like I said, very dope piece. Also I have the vest to go with this. So the vest will cover up a lot of defects on this piece, in certain instances, but close examination is going to have defects, which I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in life is perfect. We are all human, so, it's man-made. So, of course, it's going to come with some defects. But I'm satisfied about my pieces. What else I wanted to tell y'all? I do have some more pieces on the way. And that whenever you're dealing with Poshmark, give the person time to send out packages. And if it's like over a certain amount of time, you might want to go back to the original post that you purchased the item from and just ask questions. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to ask questions. Hey, when you going to send my piece? We got an issue, yada, yada, yada. Hopefully that person replies back to your text, your comment, so with that being said, you just got to be more aware of you spending your money. And like I told y'all before, these purchases that I'm purchasing was made before the end of 2021. So they're just not coming in after the holidays. So it is what it is. I told you 2022 is going to be a more mature look, a more grown look. We going to rock some hard bottoms, a couple of soft bottoms. Everything ain't about sneakers. Everything is not about the urban look. Even though the urban look is still what's in, that's what we're used to. But at the same time, you got to dress your age, you know what I'm saying, in certain events or whatever the case may be. So we just got to be more leery of that. There's nothing wrong with showing your age, you know what I'm saying. We're blessed to be here. And like I said before, we got to think wiser, smarter, and move more strategically as far as life. You know what I'm saying? And just pray, for others and their upcomings and their people being misled, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's life. You got to figure it out on your own. You gotta stay blessed up. You gotta pray, for people in their situations, and never look at a person's situation like it can't be yours. So with that being said, I thank each and every one of you for coming to Maurice's Polo Review channel, where we gonna talk about vintage items. Vintage items, some new items I get time to time, but for the most part, it's gonna be vintage items, and I'm happy with my items. So with that being said, thank you. Have a blessed day. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We trying to shoot for 1,000. Right now we're over 700. So let's get it. You know what I'm talking about? So with that being said, thank you. Have a blessed day, blessed work week. Make sure you stay masked up. It's a new variant out there. We got to do what's right for our people in our community and in our households and them babies. You know what I'm saying? Keeping them kids off this stuff, because COVID is attacking underlying issues. So with that being said, just stay safe and stay blessed and, pray up. So with that being said, salute and have a great work week.